Hey guys, let's talk about the brutal truth about kayak fishing versus small boats, small plastic boats. So TBnation made a rant. Mike went a little crazy talking about how much he hates kayak for the 150,000th time, which is all good. I love Mike, I love the people at TBnation, they're amazing. I love to promote their products, especially auto boats. So if you want to buy something from TBnation, use my code ALIEXFOLGUEIRA. I cannot even say my name anymore, and save 5% off. And I truly love TBnation. They're amazing people. Customer service is top notch, and you should totally buy from them. And yeah, don't pay much attention to Mike's rants about kayaks. And of course he has points, because we all have points. But what I think is wrong with Mike's opinion on the subject is that he hasn't gotten the right kayak for himself. Like, he got a Dorado, but he wanted to turn it into a boat, or he had other kayaks. Like, from what I can see, from my point of view, is that he just haven't been put on the right kayak for him, for what he wants to do. Maybe I should take him kayak fishing one day and put him on a EPDL from Old Town and take him ashore, I don't know, or an autopilot or something like that. But that's for the future. But let's talk about the truth, the brutally honest truth of a fishing kayak versus a small boat. And I think I'm gonna focus on three main things, which is portability, ease of use, and you want to do the thing. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about that first. And we're not gonna be talking about a car topping kayak. That's a kayak. That's not a fishing kayak. Fishing kayaks, if you're real about fishing kayaks, you need to get a truck first of all, or a trailer. That's it. We're not gonna be breaking our backs trying to lift a 100-pound kayak on top of an SUV. Forget that. Honestly, no, you don't need that. You don't need to break your back, even if it's a 50-pound kayak. What if you love kayaking? Get the vehicle or the tools that you need to make that efficient and amazing. Just get a truck, okay? That I made that decision. I had a Ford Focus, I destroyed it, I went and bought a truck, and now I use trailers. Anyways, let's focus on the first aspect, where kayaks totally destroy the small boats. And guys, I love small boats. I got a bunch of them, and I have been fishing out of them for years, and I truly enjoy my time with small boats. Micro skiff, small Jon plastic boats, I love them. So I'm not hating, and I mean, I own them. But I can't just take that small plastic boat and lift it, put it on the bed of my truck, and go launch it somewhere. I can't do it. A kayak, even a 150-pound kayak, I could do that. I could just put the kayak on a fancy kayak cart, a Yak Attack, Monster, or something like that. I just put the kayak in there, raise it up the bow, and push it up to my truck using my bed extender, and boom, the kayak is there. No effort, well, a little bit of effort. Like, if you take your time, it's all about technique, and it's easy to do. So portability. Now I could get the same kayak and just park on the side of the road and just drop it, put it on the wheels, and take it to the water. Yeah, there may be a little bit of setup time and whatever, but that's a price you pay for being able to launch just on the side of the road with no need for marina and no need for trailer. So kayaks totally destroy the small boat community on that. And of course, you could treat a small kayak like a small plastic boat. You could put it on a trailer, you could have it rig up all the time, where you just get to the marina and you drop that thing. You just like you do a boat, okay? You could treat it like just a boat. Now, the second aspect, second point where kayaks totally destroy a small Jon boat or something like that is, I mean, you guys complain about the price of kayaks. Oh my God, $5,000 for this, $4,000 for that. But what you fail to see is that one of those kayaks already come with one of the most comfortable seats you could actually have, right? Actually, nowadays they come with the Millennium seats, with basically Jon Boats, bass boat seats, right? And they're super comfortable, and they got the 360 and all that stuff, so the seat is already built in. Many of these kayaks already have the rudder system built in, so all you have to do is just put a motor in the rear and steer with your pedals hands-free. Think about that, hands-free fishing. So the kayaks already come pre-rigged for the most part, or you could make it easily pre-rig them, rig them yourself to be main fishing machine, super comfortable with seats, rudders, and everything else. Some of them even come with the motor already, like the Autopilot 120, 136. You just put in the battery and you go fishing. So you get more, you're paying more money on paper, but you're getting all this amenities already built in. If you get a Jon Boat, you gotta buy the trailer, you gotta buy the boat itself, then you gotta buy seats, wiring, all this stuff. Before you know it, you're gonna spend 3 times the money. Unless you go to TBnation and you buy from them and use my coupon code, it's gonna save you money on that. Maybe you don't spend 3 times the money. But the point is, you're getting a bare bone thing that you have to build up. You gotta spend time on that. You gotta spend a lot of time thinking. You gotta buy a bunch of parts. Some things are just not gonna work. You're gonna have to spend a long time putting that thing together. And a kayak, a well-designed kayak, is ready to go. You just grab it and go. You don't have to do any of that, right? Now let's talk about the third thing. Even though a Jon Boat or a small plastic boat is still is manageable, it's not gonna kill you when trailering it, it's not gonna cost you a lot of money to maintain it, all that stuff, well, it still has that boat feeling. Still have that feeling that, oh man, I don't want to take the boat out this weekend. No, I don't want to clean it up afterwards. No, I don't want to do this. No, I don't want to do that. I gotta get the trailer. Nah, I gotta. You still have that little thing holding you back, and that happens to me. Like when I want to go fishing, a boat or a kayak. Oh man, that boat. When was the last time I turned that boat on? What if the outboard is not working? What if, oh, I need to get on my fishing tackle and gear and put it there in the kayak? Oh, just grab a rod, grab the kayak and go. I could just get my paddle if I want to, or just get the drive or whatever, you know, like depends on what kind of setup you have. But like the friction of you actually getting on the water with your kayak is far less than you getting on the water with a boat. Whoever says that's not true, they're lying, because it's frictionless. Okay, if you got the right kayak. This all depends on you having the ultimate fishing kayak setup for you that works for you for what you want to do, and having the ultimate small boat fishing setup that works for you for what you want to do. When you compare the two, the kayaking one, it beats it. Okay, you know, like size, for a lot of stuff, size don't matter. Like it doesn't matter how many, having extra horsepower and more length and more space sometimes just doesn't matter. Because for example, to me, there's nothing more surgical than for fishing than a kayak, because I set up my kayak that I'm able to steer with my feet. I have a bow trolling motor, right, that I'm able to control with my remote, spot lock, GPS, navigation, all that stuff. And then I have a rear motor on the back that I'm able to add more speed to my kayak if I want to, right? So I got that perfect setup. And what I do is I'm still able to stand up on my kayak, so I could just stand up from my super comfortable seat and look around and control my boat just like if I was on a bass boat, and just moving around, fishing around the coastline or whatever, the water line, anything, just standing up fishing, right? Or I could choose to sit down, set a certain speed on my kayak and control that vessel with my feet, and I have my hands free to cast around, do whatever, rig, do whatever the heck I need to do. And I don't think you get that level of control for a boat, because yeah, you have foot control on your trolling motor, but that means you have to like turn the outboard off, get up, walk to the bow, release the trolling motor and do your thing with your foot. And then if you want to change to the outboard, you're gonna have to bring the trolling motor back, go back to your seat, turn the engine on and go. While on a kayak, you have all that already there. The other thing that people forget to see is that on a kayak, you fish differently. You don't launch from Marina A, go 20 miles out and to catch fish. No, you drive 20 miles to a closer launch spot, and then you fish that spot within a few, maybe meters, or worth maybe 3 or 2 miles. And what you do with kayak is that you actually spend more time fishing that area. Like if you're not, you learn more about the area. You're more, what's the word? It's efficient with your time. And those 3 things is where I feel like kayak fishing definitely has an edge over a small boat fishing. But here's the thing, I think you should have both. You should have a well-equipped kayak or 2 or 3, and you should have a nice your dream Jon Boat set up, and you take them when you need to, right? Because for example, if I'm taking friends fishing, kayaking is just too much work. If I'm taking more than 1 person fishing, I don't want to deal with kayaks. I wish I had, well, I have them. I would just take my boat, right? What's the point of taking 2 people in the same tiny vessel? No. Anyways, guys, comment below, let me know what you think about this, and if you want to see another video of mine, go check it out. Man, I'm filming here, bro, come on.